Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be showing you how to regrow some green onions out of the ends of green onions that you bought from the store. I planted these about 2 weeks ago and they've already gotten huge. I had them cut off to about here, and all this is just 2 weeks worth of growth. I did an experiment and cut some off about 3 inches high, and then I cut 2 other ones off right by the base, by the roots. And as you can see here, these that I cut off by the roots are growing much slower than these that I cut off about 3 inches high. So I definitely recommend cutting them off about 3 inches above the root for best results. And I made this super simple and cheap. All I did was upcycle an old ice cream tub and I poked some holes in the bottom of it, filled it with dirt, and put the green onions in and put them in a sunny windowsill. Now this is a great way to save money because you can just keep reusing the same green onions over and over again and then snipping them down and letting them grow back up again. And it's also just a fun little experiment to try. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is take some type of container. I'm using another old ice cream container, and we're gonna cut some holes in the bottom of this. I'm using an X-Acto knife, but you could use scissors or a regular knife. Just please be careful for this step. Okay, so I cut out 3 holes for this. And then you're gonna keep the lid of the ice cream because we're gonna use this as a little drainage catch for if you overwater your plants. Next thing we're gonna do is fill the container with some dirt. I'm using this burpee seed starting mix. And I'm just gonna fill this up. Okay, once you have that ready, we're going to cut up our green onions. So like I said before, we're going to cut them off about 3 inches above the root. And then the top parts you can just go use in recipes and eat. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is just kind of poke some holes in the soil so that I can just slide the green onions in there. Okay, and then you're going to take your green onions and just slip them in. And then you can just kind of press the dirt in around them to secure them a little bit. And then I'm just going to give them a good soak so that the soil is nice and moist for the roots. Okay, so that's all you have to do, and then you just put this in a sunny windowsill, and then after a couple days you should see some shoots coming out of the tops of these, and then once they get tall enough you can just trim them back and use them as needed. As an added hack, if you're trying to avoid food waste with the tops of green onions, I have found that chopping them up small and placing them in a container in the freezer is a good way to get some extra life out of them. And then you can just take them out of the freezer and use them in dishes as needed. The texture of them is going to change a bit, so they'll be softer, but they're still good to use in casseroles or anything that you're going to be baking. And another tip to extend the life of green onions in the fridge, I have found that if you take a towel and get it damp with tap water, and then just wrap your green onions in it and place them in the vegetable drawer, you can get an extra couple days out of them in the fridge. Alright, that's all I have for you on green onions. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment box below and let me know if you've ever tried this before, or if you decide to give it a shot, let me know how it goes. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to share this video if you know anyone you think would be interested in giving this a shot. I'll see you guys next time.